Hello. Let's try that again. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to my corner of the room and of the internet. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. Because I felt the need to add to the end of every word I said. Anyways, last time we started doing some dungeon crawling, and that was pretty fun. I was kind of glad to get back into a dungeon. Actually, it was kind of fun. It's just fun playing Daggerfall again in general. Since I had to basically restart, that really took a lot of wind out of my sails. I was like, but I'm glad to be doing this again. It's actually, I could probably stop resting at this point. I interrupted my rest because I noticed my magic was full. So I was like, why don't I use this as an opportunity to heal up real quick? And because we know that my magic refills faster than my health. Plus, it's a chance to, develop my spell casting abilities, my skills to, develop that. So we're gonna continue creeping along through this dungeon because if I recall correctly, we have a quest that involves doing just that. So we're gonna go ahead and work on this quest. Now, I keep asking, I'm like, hey, does anyone have any suggestions as to what I should do? Because, like I said before, before jumping into this, Daggerfall was absolutely actually, even now, I'd probably say it's probably still my least played Elder Scrolls game. So, a little bit of direction is actually not something I'm opposed to. Not only that, but, I like interacting with you guys. I'd like to, I want to make this more than just a playthrough of me playing it. Like I said before, I'm not sure if I did it in my Elder Scrolls series, but when I do a Let's Play, I like to play the game as if, it's me, a couple guys sitting on the couch or a chair pulled up next to me, and we're just hanging out playing video games, sort of thing. So, I want that input. Anyways, I went on long enough. Let's actually get to my point. It's like, Jason, you've just been talking and rambling on and on and on and on. What is the point? And the point is, there we go. Good enough. I don't have the patience to type in my full name right now. The point is that I got a suggestion from, okay, I'm gonna mispronounce your name, guy. I'm real sorry. Columboger Mano. Or maybe I wrote that down wrong. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'll post-edit in your name properly spelled on the screen. Basically, he said that I should start the Thieves Guild. And you know what? The thought hadn't even occurred to me because I'm still off of Arena, right? Where you couldn't really join any Thieves Guild or do anything with the Thieves Guild. You could only be basically an independent thief. And with, in Daggerfall, they've actually included the Thieves Guild. So that's actually a guild I can join. And that actually is right up Alexis's alley. And I think that I should go ahead and do that. So, when we get out of this dungeon, that will be, after we complete this quest, that will be our next priority, is going to try to join up with the Thieves Guild and try out some of those quests. Oh no, I wasn't sneaky enough. He heard me creeping up to the door. Back, bad man, back. Mage just died. What the heck is this? Werewolf's blood. Was he just carrying this on him? He was like, I cannot use this. Oh, I'll remove, sorry. Yay, I got gold and stuff. So was this mage just walking around? Or maybe he was casting a spell. Yeah, I see some weird stuff over here. Let's see what the heck. What the heck is going on in here? He was doing experiments on werewolves! Oh my goodness, it's sick and kind of oddly interesting at the same time. I see this claw, and it reminds me of the claw of one of the digger robots from Descent. Creeps me out more than the sight of blood in this chair thing. So where did he put the werewolf? Obviously he had werewolf's blood on him, and we have a chair full of blood and stuff. So we know Buddy here was. Really, is that it? Actually, I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna search the room. There's not a search button, right? You have to press action on the walls. So let's turn this into steal mode. I don't know, maybe that'll work. I'm pretty sure you could just do it in grab mode. I'm just checking all the walls. Nope, that's all that there was. All right, Let's get out of here. And since we've basically Jason, it's a single word. Okay, let's try this again. Actually, I'm trying to say multiple words at the same time. That's my problem. We creeped, we crawled, we stealthed, we prowled, we snook. Sneaked cautiously, sneakily down there. There we go. So I figured we would move up the stairs at a bit quicker of a pace. Wow. All right, Jason, you just butchered English. Good job. All right, so let's head north and go back to where we came from, and we'll start backtracking, or we'll find a new way to travel from here. So it looks like if I head east, there should be a path I could go that leads up north. Although I'm curious, there's a door here. Is that? Oh, I didn't explore this door. Hello, anybody in here? Any werewolves? Like, did they just spoke? Wait. What door? I heard a door creak. Was that the door I opened and then it just closed, or? I don't know. All right. I don't know. Anyways, we'll just continue in that. So, werewolf blood. You know, it's like my imagination is just running wild. It's sitting here going, you know, I'm going to meet a werewolf, or I'm going to find a werewolf body because of the clues I found. But I highly suspect in its random generation, the game is not going to do that. So it's like I've got to kind of create my own story. Whereas, you know, I love that though, because it means that every time you play Daggerfall, the experience is going to be completely different. You know, aside from likely the main story where, you know, the dungeons are likely to be handcrafted, I think anyways. Like, you know, much like Arena, the rest of the adventuring is all, you know, procedurally generated. So, oh crap. Okay, back up. Sorry, I'm concentrating on not dying. Anyways, yes, take that, imp. And I just made a save versus a spell, which I'm really hoping is not from a buddy of his. So I'm gonna quickly cast heal. Oh, it is from a buddy of his. Yeah, take that. Anyways, there's sort of benefits to both procedurally generated and handcrafted, and you know we'll be able to see the contrast between that a little bit more with we'll say the difference between Daggerfall and when we get to Morrowind, because Morrowind is all completely crafted. There was actually I don't think there was any procedural generation in there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I don't have enough. You know, I'm gonna cast Chameleon because why not? And then I'm gonna rest. You know, in a procedurally generated world, basically, short-bladed critical strike, yes! In a procedurally generated world, you create a lot more of the story yourself. You know, like, for me, okay, we came to a place, and these mages were obviously doing strange experiments. They had imps, so they're summoning and stuff, and I'm wondering, you know, what they were doing with werewolf's blood. And, you know, I come up with my own little plot, what the heck? Because, you know, there's certain things that tie it together and create sort of this sort of story. However, it's all in my head, and it doesn't really go much further than there. So, it definitely... I went the wrong way. You create your own story, but at the same time, you need to have an imagination to be able to do so. Whereas the crafted story, you know, you're gonna get exactly what the developers told you, but at the same time, everyone kind of gets that same story, the same experience. And, you know, there's pros and cons to each. Personally, when it comes to games, I like making my own stories. But yet, for some reason, you know what, but at the same time, you know, it's strange for me to say that because I love Morrowind. You know what, even after playing Daggerfall a bit here, I love Morrowind immensely more than this. Which is funny because from what I'm saying is Daggerfall should embody, you know, that principle, that thing I like about games more than Morrowind does. but yet I prefer Morrowind. And I think it's because Morrowind struck a nice balance. You know, everything was well crafted, but at the same time, it was open and just free enough that you could generate your own sort of stories. You could create your own quests, your own objectives, because things were just so complex that it was basically like, hey, what do you want to do? If you want to follow the story, you can. If you don't, you know, that's cool too. You don't need to. Now, let's see, what is this? We have a ghoul's tongue. Wait, a ghoul's tongue. Wait, a ghoul's tongue, and what's this? A cloth amulet. Okay, well, I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna take the ghoul's tongue, and I'm gonna save the game. Even though there's something else in the room, isn't there? Okay, I don't know. We'll save here. Wait, let me check my log. I was asked to find a sample of ghoul's tongue that is supposed to be hidden away in the Cabal of Morgira. Okay, so I've got a ghoul's tongue. Now, I'm not sure if it's the ghoul's tongue they wanted me to get, but as far as I'm concerned, mission accomplished. I'm getting out of here. I'm just gonna loot this. What is this? A medium tooth. Sure, why not? Someone will buy that, right? So I'm just gonna go through here, steal the loot, and I'm getting out of here, because, hey, why not? What is this? Is that a skirt? A wrap? Yeah, no, that's alright, I'll leave that here. What about this? A bandage. That's probably not worth getting. A wereboar's tusk. Now that'll take. Wait, a wereboar. They're working on genetic manipulation. They're turning werewolves into wereboars. And then where from there? Ha, no pun intended. Where would they go from there? First werewolves, then wereboars. What next? Were-elephants? Were-wares? I'm not sure that makes any sense, but alright. Sure, Jason, in your strange delusions and random ramblings, we'll have were-wares. That just sounds terrible. Anyways, okay, so I'm you know what? This is a good chance to, we'll say try out, we'll say the game, or we'll say test the limits of the game, because I have a sample of ghoul's tongue, and I got it from this dungeon. So I'm actually gonna, wait, let's save here as, I don't need this save anymore. So we're gonna save this as test. And that way that I'm saving within the dungeon, you know, before I leave. And then, actually, how do I get out? I don't even remember how to get out of this place. It was up here, right? Wait, wasn't there an indicator showing me what the way out was? I can't remember. I hate this map system! Okay, so I'm going to... Okay, I'm gonna travel straight, then turn right, or left, sorry. I'm pretty sure this is not the right way, but... Yeah, this is not the right way. So I'm gonna save while I'm still in the dungeon, and that way there I can run back to the Mages Guild and be like, hey, I completed that quest, and... You know, you should totally, you know, like, reward me for that. And if they decide that, no, we're not going to reward you for that, then I know that it needs to be a specific ghoul's tongue. Or maybe that was the specific ghoul's tongue. So I'm so used to... Actually, I'm used to, like, some newer games. I'm playing way too many newer games where it would basically be like, da-da-da-da! You found the quest objective. Good job. Pat me on the back. Give me a quest marker to get out of there. It's like I gotta get back out of that mentality and get back into new games. And that's kind of the problem with playing such a mix of games sometimes, is that it's like you have different... What's the word I'm looking for? Not principles. I use that word too much already, and it's not exactly what I'm trying to say. There's... Oh, come on. Policy? No, I don't know. Some sort of meaning that I can't think of. That I'm sure someone knows what I'm talking about. Ask that person. They know what I'm trying to get at. Where am I? Okay, here I am. This might be the way back to the entrance. Because, you know, I started, let me see. No, this is not the entrance. Of course not. It doesn't make any sense. I'm like, why would I come in at the bottom of the dungeon and work my way up when clearly the dungeon was submersed underground? Congratulations, Jason. You are directionally challenged. Nah, it's just that there's very few, like, identifying marks in this dungeon. I can't be like, oh, yeah, there's the imp, and I know the imp was exactly somewhere, and then I'll use that to judge where I am. And it's not like any of the doors are actually labeled either. Alright. I have a feeling it's over here, right? Yes. So let's head straight east. Go down? But that doesn't make any sense. I hear monsters and I'm scared. Okay, so go straight north. I believe things may be chasing me. They're getting louder. I am frightened. Frightened I am. Actually, I think I may have passed the entrance. No, this is a closet. It's a broom closet. This makes it like this makes an excellent sort of horror setting. Like running through here and things are chasing after me. It's like, Rah! And I'm running through these dark halls trying to find my way out. I think I might actually be lost. Ah! Come on, get him! Get him! No! Paper cut him! Paper cut! Yes! I am victorious. Alright, so, I don't think this is, nope, this is definitely not the way. I could have sworn on the map there was like a green arrow or something that told you where the entrance to the dungeon was. What does this thing do? I just noticed this here. It's got like a little green and a red dot. It's yellow with a green and a red dot. I don't know what this is. Now, this does look familiar. This looks kind of like where I was when I came in. Oh, snap! Hello, crazy lady person. Oh, there we go. Finally! Yeah, I'm actually starting to feel like, yes, my sword is actually hitting more times than not. Kind of. Not really, now that I think. A map. A finely drawn vellum reveals the secret location of the hold of Moorhouse, which you record. Oh, I'm writing this down. I don't know why, okay, let me see. Because I might need to search for this later, right? So the hold of Moorhouse. That's awesome because I was about to just, you know, oh, whatever, it's paper. And I just, you know, I decided to get curious as to what the heck that paper was, and hey, that actually might lead me out on my own little quest somewhere else now. That's awesome. Well, wait, you came out of here, right? That's right, I already searched this room. Alright, well this part is not explored, which means I definitely didn't come in from here. There we go! There we go, found the entrance. And for reference, it is here on the map. Okay. So we're actually gonna, I'm gonna save it as test here, because this is gonna be the point where I'd want to come back. So we're gonna leave the dungeon, you see movement in the underbrush and you feel like you're being watched. So somebody is stalking me. It's very flattering, but go away. And I have enough to actually heal, so I'm going to heal myself. And we are going to travel back to Penbrug. Penbrug. We're going to head back there and hopefully be able to cash in the quest. So, Penbrug. Yep, there we go. Do you wish to travel to Penbrug? Yes, I do. Let's do so recklessly. Camping out under the stars and on foot because I'm on an island. How the heck do I get... Oh, so I swim. I literally swim. Because if I choose ship, my travel time goes down. We're doing this on foot and horse. Foot/horse. I don't own a horse, so I guess technically it's just... Your impish skill has improved. I have an impish skill now, apparently. From killing imps. Because... Wait. Let me see the description of that skill. Isn't that the ability to speak imp? Like, let me see here. No, it's not detailed here. It's detailed in the manual. That's right. I'll have to look that up because that kind of seems a little bit strange that my impish skill would go up from killing imps. Actually, no, I guess it could kind of make sense. That could be like, that's their word for you dirty scumbag. Yeah, as they're like trash talking me, I'm like, ah, so that is obviously an impish profanity. And I can make note of that and... Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. Let's jump over the wall and I have no idea what's going on. Game. This is not a very complex game. Like, I don't know why my frame rate just randomly decides, hey, you know what? You're going way too high. You need to calm the heck down and go down. Lower frame rates are better. This is more cinematic that way, right? Okay, calm down, horses. Evidently, they don't like me. Alright. Where is... Oh, there's the guy in the back. Like, I need to talk to the guy in charge so I can get a room. I'd like to get a room for a single day. 5 pieces of gold. And let's see, what time is it? It is currently... What, like 11 o'clock? About that. So we're going to go ahead and rest. I'll rest until fully healed, and that'll probably bring me to morning. Yeah, it'll be morning. Perfect. My jumping and climbing skill has increased. Yes! Now, I need to look up how exactly sneak builds up. I understand that it is... Holy cow, come on! I'll try to fix those minor frame rate issues later. Sorry. Evidently, she was getting dressed. Room closet. I'm looking for loot. I want to see if there's anything just sort of hanging around, because, you know, Alexis being... I don't think they were getting dressed. I think that's just what they wear. That's right. I gotta remember I'm playing Daggerfall. Where all the women just are like, hey. But yeah. This is a great room. The door has to go over the bed. Wonderful. But yeah. I was looking for loot because, you know, I wanted to steal it. Because, you know, I think that's how you get into the Mages Guild. Or not Mages, the Thieves Guild. Is by, you know, walking around, picking people's pockets and stuff. And then eventually you'll get an invitation. Which is fantastic. I like that. Rather than, you know, finding a location and being like, hey, I'd like to join you guys. But the question I was actually going to ask was, I can't remember. Okay, let's find the Mages Guild. It was, oh yes, it was pertaining to sneaking. I know it, like, in Morrowind, it's, you know, your skills only increase when you're successful. So, like, for example, and I'm sneaking up behind this guard, but he obviously sees me, but I don't know if that's because that's the way he's programmed, as a civilian or, like, as a person to always know where I am. So, I'm wondering, does sneaking only work against, we'll say, like, enemies, or can you practice sneaking against anyone? So could I theoretically get so good at sneaking that I could... Actually, she's not turning around. Oh. Okay. So it's like I stopped and then she started... She noticed me. But as I was sneaking up behind her, she wasn't reacting. normally as close as I normally would be have to be. Let me walk. Let's walk up to her and be like, how close do I need to be? Okay, she turns around here. Now, if I sneak, okay, she started jumping back, turning around. Now, if I walk up to her normally, oh, she starts walking towards me. So while I'm walking, it seems like they start screwing up. Okay, so more research needs to be done on this. Whenever I move, they move at the same time, but if I stop, that's when they stop. So is there a different detection from when you're standing still to when you're moving? That would actually explain maybe the difference in the different like chameleon spells. So it's 8:25, and what? Info mode. It's open from, okay, so at 11. So I need to basically stick around for, we'll loiter for what, like 3 hours? Yeah, the store will be, the guild will be open by then, so we'll go ahead on it. You have finished loitering. Good thing there was no loitering signs around, or no, there was no loitering signs. Ugh, please tell me you're not the same guy. What is your name? You no longer have rights here, Alexis. The elders have decided to expel you. What? I shouldn't even have talked to you. What? What? Who are you? Roddy Weir Greenwing. You know what? You like suck. I'm reloading my save game. Just because okay, let me see. Is there someone else I could talk to? I'm afraid you have not made enough connections to save your reputation. You're henceforth expelled, Alexis. What do you mean connections? I completed the quest. What? Okay, let me try this again. What is my reputation? I'm a common citizen. But what's my reputation with the Mages Guild? I don't know. Okay, let me see. History. Forbidden armor type chair. That's not history. Actually, this is kind of cool. Basically, based on my skill choices and stuff, it actually, I think it might generate a backstory for me. I might read that sometime if I don't have a book to read at the end of an episode. I might go ahead and do that. But Roddy Weir Greenwing. But he's the one who sent me out on the mission. This guy. Load game. So this dumb guard guy at the front, he's Roddy Weir. Yeah, Roddy Weir Greenwing of the Mages Guild. Let me look here. Let's see, info mode. You see Roddy Weir Greenwing. You're the guy I'm supposed to talk to. Let me grab you by the scruff of the neck here. You no longer have rights here, Alexis. The elders have decided to expel you. But I completed the quest! I hate you. You are not a nice person. Can I join the guild? I'm sad to say that you are ineligible to join the guild. Unfortunately, you arrive with less than sterling reputation, young dark elf. You might consider improving that and returning. Are you serious? But I didn't do anything. On this playthrough, I haven't even been caught for any crimes. I came back with your stupid ghost tongue. Okay. I'm actually kind of frustrated now. I'm like, I went through all that and yeah, sure, I got some money stuff, but this is the only place I can get spells. I can't buy spells anywhere. Like, let me see here. Make spells. My services are reserved for members only. I need to somehow improve my reputation to be able to join the Mages Guild. But how am I supposed to improve reputation if I can't do questing and stuff? I don't even know. Now a user actually told me that exterior doors had bolts and interior doors tended to have rings, but I'm not sure that's entirely accurate, as these both appear to have bolts. I noticed there's a difference in coloring, because I know I was a little bit confused about which door led out. And there is a difference in coloring here, but this one has like bars on it. Okay, I don't know. I'm just... Alright, well, I'm gonna need to either look up or be told by you guys how to increase my reputation to get back into the Mages Guild, because, I am no longer a member. So, I'm gonna go ahead and save my game here. Wow, that was actually really disappointing. So now I've got a ghoul's tongue sitting in my pocket. Alexis has just been expelled, so she's just sitting out front, you know, twiddling the ghoul's thumb in her, you know, between her finger and her thumb, kind of going, well, that was worth it. And now I'm just standing out here. You know, I think Alexis, you know, maybe for a period will just be driven to crime. She's just like ticked off, so she's like, you know what? Screw it. It won't give me what I want. I'm gonna take what I want. And she's gonna start going thieving. So before we... I'm curious. Can I pickpocket a spell? Let's see. Steal mode. Ready, set, and... I can't steal spells. And I can't steal from you because... I don't think I can steal anything from, like, guild people. No. Guild members appear to be... because they only have one facing direction, right? So I'm wondering if you want to pickpocket, you gotta pickpocket someone who doesn't always face you. Join guild talk. I want to see if there's maybe some guy who sells actual items. I'm wondering if that's... You know, it doesn't make any sense to steal a spell, but, like, here, for example, there's a bunch of books and stuff. You need to be a member to access this. I have my stealing option on! I'm gonna go outside and cry. Alright, so anybody, that's right, anybody, or everybody, please tell me how to improve my reputation. And, you know, before I go ahead and ruin my reputation, because I need spells. I need to be able to be a member of the Mages Guild, and I'm not sure what reputation they're referring to. Like, is it the guild reputation, or is it my overall reputation? I don't know what it is, so, if you have any tips, let me know. If I don't get any tips, then, I'm just gonna start pickpocketing people. And I'm going to join the Thieves Guild, because at least they'll want me. That's right. Alright, so, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and do story time. We're done at our adventuring for now, so let's go ahead and pop open a book. I forgot what book we were even reading. I think it was The Origin of the Mages Guild. Very fitting. Let's go ahead and read The Origin of the Mages Guild. I've already forgotten where we left off. Did not have a force. Okay, no, we read that. I think this is it right here. Yeah, the Knightly Order of the Lamp was formed the following year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where we left off. You know, I can always fix it in editing if I reread something. So, like a tree from an acorn, the Mages Guild grew branches all over Somerset Isle and then to the mainland of Tamriel. There are many records of superstitious or sensibly fearful rulers forbidding the guild in their kingdom because they're jerks. But their heirs or their heirs recognized the wisdom of allowing the guild to practice. The Mages Guild was a powerful force in Tamriel, a dangerous foe, if a somewhat disinterested ally. There have been only a few rare incidents of the Mages Guild actually becoming involved in local political struggles. On these occasions, the guild's participation has been the ultimate decider in the conflict. By tradition, begun by Vanus Galerian, the Mages Guild as a singular institution is presided over by a council of 6 archmagisters. Each guild location is run by a guild magister. Magister? Yeah, magister. Assisted by a council of 2, the master of Inconubula and the master of at-arms. The master of Inconubula presides over a council of an additional 2 mages, the Master of Academia and the Master of the Scry. The Master at Arms also has council of 2, the Master of Initiates, and the Palatinus, the leader of the Order of the Lamp. Means nothing to me, but alright. One need not be a member of the Mages Guild to know that this carefully constructed order is often nothing more than an illusion. As Vanus Galerian himself said bitterly, leaving Tamriel to travel to other lands, the guild has become nothing more than an intricate morass of political infighting. Yeah, I get that. Where they just kick you out for doing your quest. You know, I was right! Remember I said, oh, they're gonna send me off to some dungeon to get some ghoul's tongue so that I'm gonna get myself killed, and because they don't want me around, and then I come back successfully and they're like, you know what, we're kicking you out anyways. I knew it! The plot thickens. Anyways, if you like the content, would like to see more of it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you don't, go ahead and leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought, as well as if you know how to boost my reputation and get back into the Mages Guild. Next time, we're probably going to go ahead and do some pickpocketing, before we go ahead and try to raise our reputation once again. But until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.